What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Karsatowski, and welcome back to the Karsatowski Bowling YouTube channel. So in today's PBA Bowling Breakdown, we have the 2004 PBA Odor Eater Championship. So let's get on to the title match. Here is the title match of the 2004 PBA Odor Eater Championship, featuring Walter Ray Williams Jr. versus Robert Smith. Robert Smith has one of the highest rev rates out of any one-handed bowler that we've ever seen on the PBA Tour. Along with E.J. Tackett, Robert Smith definitely has to be among the top two one-handed players with the highest rev rate. I think he could get to 600 revs on the ball, and both bowlers start out with a strike. 34-33 championship match, 239 and 235. Strike percentage 70.7, 71.9, 89.7, and 88.8. Fast 8. That could have just left a 4-pin. Perfect spare. I don't think Robert Smith bowls in a lot of PBA 50 events. I don't believe. And that's the trophy for the Odor Eaters. That's like a US Open trophy. Well, so the winner of this match, if a guest comes into their house and sees that trophy, they'll think they won the US Open in 2004, but they'll say, no, I won a standard PBA event. They'll think, oh, that's usually reserved for like a Masters tournament of the US Open. Yeah, interesting. Although the last few years, the US Open trophy, it still has the eagle, but it's more or less a bronze eagle now, instead of like the classic black and white pattern that bald eagles actually are. But the trophy still looks good for the US Open. Oh gosh. He broke it. Yeah, Brian Smith is one of the most powerful one-handed bowlers also. Yeah, you got to be careful when he's throwing the ball, especially if you're the lane man. Yeah, there's a protective glass protecting the camera that's at the back of the pin deck, and Robert Smith broke it. Which I'm sure that's happened before, like Osku probably would have broken one at one point, but that doesn't happen too often. It's a good shot. Oh, ring 10. Alright, so it looks like that left lane's going to give Walter some trouble. He had a fast 8 on the left lane and then a ring 10 on that lane. Yeah. See, look at that trophy. That's a typical U.S. Open trophy right there. And they've got it for this event. A lot of pros usually do that because you can see the oil lines on the lane if you look very closely, especially if you look lane level. So you can figure out where you're going to play. And also they do that to check the racks as well, because sometimes a pin might be slightly off spot. That's a great shot to leave ring 10. I wonder if for spare shot that broken glass is gonna... Yeah, see, there's the oil line right there. That's where Walter Ray... That oil line is where Walter Ray and Brian Smith's break point is. Anyway, what I was saying, I wonder if it's a little bit distracting. Goodness. I wonder if that's just a tad distracting for a spare shot. Looking lane level at the ball motion. Oh! Come on now. He's probably just hoping Robert Smith doesn't break any of his equipment. Is the general manager. Push, that held nicely. So he's got that right lane figured out. Walter Ray and Pete Weber are fighting for Player of the Year race. Mika Kovaniemi is also up there as well. Pete Weber still has never won PBA Player of the Year, and I think he's the greatest player of all time to never win Player of the Year. And Walter Ray has a beautiful shot there. Nice shot. Perfect shot. Perfect. Little spinner pin on the deck is the only thing left after a shot like that. Yep, perfect. Oh my goodness, that ball pushes a little too much. Left double wood. And that ball hung. I didn't think it was going to do something like that. Maybe that left lane's a bit tighter than the right lane. That explained the fast 8 by Walter Ray and the ring 10 by both players. Another great shot by Walter Ray. All 10 in the pit. Yep, 2 different ways of getting the ball to the pocket, and both of them are effective. Here we go. Oh, just a little bit left. There you go. They haven't shown the score in a while, but I'm sure Walter Ray has a pretty decent lead. Yep, there it is. Robert Smith's down by 19, so if he gets a double in the 8th and 9th frame, then he'll just need to hope that Walter Ray doesn't strike in the 9th frame to set up himself in the 10th frame. But he needs 2 right here. Great shot. Kick out that 10 pin. They keep showing the trophy. They stopped putting the trophies in front of the lake like in the late 90s sometime. I kind of wish they would do that now, but then again, well, yeah, that would be a nice touch if they did that again. But again, they just don't do that anymore. Perfect shot. Okay, yeah, that is going to... So he can't shut out Walter Ray, but if Walter does not strike in the 9th frame, then that'll basically require Walter to get at least the first 2 in the 10th and really good count on the fill shot. Three strikes and 2 pins to win. That's a good start. Yeah, if he doesn't get the first ball in the 10th frame, then Robert Smith has a chance to win. But Walter needs to get the first 2 in the 10th. Oh. Look at this. Nasty ring 10. Everything gets in the pit except for that 10 pin. Great shot. No ring 10 that time. And now Robert Smith needs the first 2 in the 10th to win. Oh, that hooks off the gutter. Yeah, look at that. About another board right, and that had a chance to get in the gutter. Here you go. It's can opener. That was way far left, and it held. That's your winner. 6th career title. Now, was that, I think that may have been the last, no, I think he won 8 titles in his career, so I think Robert Smith would win 2 more titles after this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Robert Smith got to 8 titles in his career. Well, that was the championship match of the 2004 Odor Eater Championship. Robert Smith won his 6th title and also broke the plexiglass protecting the camera in the process. It's good that the plexiglass was there because he could have broke a lot more expensive. He could have broke that expensive camera, and that would have taken a pretty good amount of his paycheck from his winnings. But there you have it. And if you all have enjoyed this type of content and you want to see any more, then be sure that you hit that subscribe button down below so that you will never miss any of my videos. I'm Karsatowski. Keep watching my content, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.